Welcome back. This is Jack. This is the Geek's Perspective, and this is Kurogiri. Or it might be down there, or whatever. Anyway, this is Kurogiri. He's the one who could do the warp gate ability, and until recently was a very active member within the League of Villains. In the anime, this has long happened in the manga, but in the anime, mind you, spoilers alert, this what I'm about to talk about is largely in the manga. It has not been revealed in the anime yet, so if you only watch the anime, stop watching now. You've been warned. Going on, he's been captured and he's being held in Tartarus, the same place that All For One is being held. That's irrelevant because they are discovering several things about him. For one, he is not human. He is actually a Nomu. Nomus being artificially created humans. He is specifically made out of a corpse, who gives him a backstory with Class 1A's homeroom teacher and probably one of the biggest fan favorites, Eraserhead. Now, to get into the story a little bit, you have to know about who Kurogiri was before he became a Nomu. This is Loud Cloud. In case you haven't already figured out, that's also Kurogiri before he became it. Loud Cloud basically created off of Sun Wukong. The little thing on his belt is actually it actually plays music and is a radio. His staff, he carries a staff and he's able to create a physical cloud that he can walk on. I don't remember if his hair is actually on fire or is just something he's wearing, but that's a thing. So anyway, quick note on how Eraserhead and him met. They were classmates. Eraserhead had abandoned his umbrella to protect the cat from the rain because he had nowhere to take it, where Loud Cloud decided he was going to take the cat and return the umbrella. They became friends shortly thereafter, even being the one who gave Eraserhead his goggles. As you can see here, they were good friends with Loud Mike, or whatever his name is. Proud Mike, Present Mike, that's what it is. And also, incidentally, Midnight was also a friend of theirs. She was a more senior, but she was also friends. They all ended up working together under his Purple Highness, which is a hero based off of Prince. They were all going to create a hero agency together, all four of them, and they were all going to wear goggles, the same goggles. It was going to be their trademark, and they were going to be a team. We're going to. During one final mission that they were doing together under their internships, their work studies actually, it's not internships. No, it's internships. Work study was the other one. They were fighting a hero who had the ability, or a villain who had the ability of capturing a person's quirk and then using it against them. So if you threw an explosion at them, he'd capture the explosion and then be able to blast it back at you. You actually see Anomo use a very similar ability later. They still takes damage, but this that one still took damage. This guy does not. So he had taken out almost all the other heroes. And Loud Cloud was dodging most of the attacks while riding on his cloud until he noticed the building they're in was about to collapse on top of some civilians. So he was taken out of the fight when he used his cloud to shield them. His little radio falling somewhere near Eraserhead, who's still fighting this bad guy. And through some ingenuity and some cheerleading done by Loud Cloud, Eraserhead was able to use his quirk to stop his opponent's quirk from actually affecting everybody else. And collapsed the building on top of him, using up the stored quirks to detonate within his opponent. And then he defeated the villain. And as he went to turn to his friend to thank him for the support, he saw him being wheeled away on the stretcher, covered up, being told he had been dead from the beginning since the rebel fell on him. He had sacrificed his cloud of protection to save the civilians, something he would clearly do. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm abbreviating it because it's a really good story to read, and also telling the full story would probably make me cry, because that actually breaks my heart quite a bit. I hate it when characters who are awesome like that die. Glad they didn't kill Miri Togura. Anyway, so Eraserhead went on to become the teacher that we know and love. But with Kurogiri's past being revealed, there's a theory coming out. The Eraserhead and Present Mike are trying to see if they can pull that part of him out. If they can bring back their dead friend and see what he knows about the League of Villains. All I know is I can guarantee you Eraserhead's not over it. This is something about his past I just absolutely love and makes this character much more interesting. Eraserhead has been very interesting to me since he was introduced, and he only gets more interesting. And that's something that the writer has done a phenomenal job of making every character have a backstory you want to know about. So, anyway, This is a thing you need to pay attention to. It's absolutely awesome. We don't know where it's going. We don't know if it's going to bear any fruit, but it's awesome. So pay attention. Anyway, take care.